Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the previous video, we mentioned a story about someone in whose heart the love of Allah has been deeply settled. Well, there are many people who ask, how can I love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? That's why today I would like to share 3 tips on how we can love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tip number 1, if you want to learn anything, we human beings, when we want to learn anything, we try to find someone to teach us. If I want to be a mechanician, I accompany a mechanician for years to learn from him. If I want to be a carpenter, a technician, whatever I would like to be, I need to find someone to accompany him to learn from him. Even if I want to learn a foreign language, I try to find a teacher to teach me that language. When it comes to the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is the same. You need to find someone in whose heart, not in his tongue, in whose heart the love of Allah has been deeply settled to teach you that love. If you find someone, the love of Allah is only on their tongues, they will teach you how to love Allah by your tongue only. And you know, love is not in the tongue, love is in the heart. You need to find someone, the love of Allah deeply settled in his heart, to teach you how to love Allah deep from your heart. This is tip number 1. Tip number 2, you need to study and internalize the seerah, that is the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because no one loves Allah more than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when you study and understand his seerah, you start to love Allah like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You follow Rasulullah and learn from him how to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is tip number 2. Tip number 3, we need to read and study and familiarize ourselves with the stories of righteous and pious people in their love to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How they love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you remember in the previous video, we spoke about the story of Ibrahim bin Adham with the blind man, and in the one before it also, we spoke about Rabi al-Adawiyah. In the Islamic history, there are plenty of stories like this. When you start reading and understanding and absorbing this kind of stories, how people love Allah, you will gradually follow them. Well, I summarize. Tip number 1, if you want to love Allah, you need to find someone to teach you that love deep in your heart, not on your tongue only. Number 2, you understand and internalize the seerah of Rasulullah. Number 3, stories of pious people who love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Well, these are not the only 3 tips. There are plenty of them, but I would like to keep the video short. I can add only one. If you want to love Allah truly, you need to understand his book, which is his speech, the Quran. When you understand the Quran, you will find, the beauty of the speech of Allah, the endowments, the givings that we don't imagine. And with that, of course, the love of Allah will go deep into your heart. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all his love and make it deep settle in our hearts. See you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.